In this video I'll show you how to make the connecting rod. I'll assume you can get to this point on your own. The challenging part is, there's a couple of them, but one is getting the rest of this, like spine of this, along with that boss on there. So what I'm going to do is sketch it on the mid plane. So if you don't have one of those, you can know how to create a mid plane. Just click on the front surface and back surface. So I will sketch on there. I'll start with the linear parts. Oops, I missed my corner there somehow. There we go. Put some dimensions on there. Now what I'm trying to do is create this enclosed space here, so I will also need to draw this circle in here. And then I'll need a line along the bottom. I don't know how long that line is. I'll just draw it in there and I can come back and trim it out. Now the tricky part is getting this fillet in there. You cannot use the fillet tool. What you can do is draw a circle, but don't use your standard circle where you click the center and the outside. You want to use this perimeter circle. And if you put one of the points of the perimeter there and then come down here somewhere on this line, because it needs to be tangent, doesn't really matter where, and then just leave it like that, and we'll put a dimension on it. And that's a 2-inch radius, which is a 4-inch diameter. So within there is the shape that we need. We just have to trim away the extra parts. There. There, and I think we got it. Now you notice that's still blue. It's just because this dimension's missing, but don't change that number, just go with it, because the tangent point actually determines that size. We'll finish the sketch there. Extrude it, and because I'm on the mid plane there, you'll have to extrude in both directions. That is 0.5 thick. So there's the basic outline. Turn the plane off. I do need that semicircle part on the top of there. Switch back to your other circle tool. You'll be struggling. And I need to trim the top of that off. Oh, I'm sorry, trim the bottom. I want to keep the top. Finish my sketch. Extrude that. And lastly, I need the hole in there. And that's a 1/4-inch hole. Okay, so now we have the top part of that done. I'm not going to reconstruct the bottom half. I'm going to mirror this. So we need a mirror plane, and that, in my case, the top plane that's the mirror plane. If not, again, just click on the top and bottom surface, create a mid plane there, and that'll be fine. So we'll go to the mirror tool. The plane is already selected, and now the features. You can't just choose this because it's become part, it is joined in with the rest of this, so you can't mirror the whole thing. So what you do is turn on your part tree, and then you can choose what it is you want to add. So I want to add that boss extrude 5, boss extrude 6, it's the last 3 things that I did, and then cut extrude 4, and you can see it gives you a preview. Say OK, and there you go. You also need to put the slot in the center of that slotted portion. So the easiest way to do that is just use the slot tool. And we will put that on. Oops, the wrong thing. You know what? I'm going to turn that plane off. It's just getting in my way. Okay, slot tool. And remember how that works. Just draw a line. Don't worry about how long it is. And then just pull it out some distance. And then we'll dimension those features. And that radius is 0.25. Length is 3. And the distance from there to there is 2. Definitely the easiest way to create that feature, and we'll want to do an extrude cut, and it's only 1/8 of an inch deep. Then I would mirror that onto the other side. Excuse me, I'll need a mid plane, which I should have. Yeah, it's that front plane again. Go to mirror. The mirror plane is already selected. For the features, just choose that slot pocket there. And we got it on both sides. Turn the plane off. And there's my connecting rod. You'll want to save that. Use a better name. I'm just quickly putting this down. And let's make a drawing. Look at my view palette. In this case, that the view they call front view is a good front view. It's definitely the best front view. And it might be a little tight, but I think I can fit this on here. Let's see how we do. That the ISO view is going to be a problem. Let's scale that one down. So if we go to custom scale, let's try a 2/3. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Okay, so I think I can. That ISO view is really nice to have on there. Don't make it too small though. Let's go ahead and turn on our hiddens. And we'll turn off the hiddens for the ISO. And let's see what we have. A couple things I see. One is we've got those tangent lines again. So that line, which is the intersection between that arc and that straight line, and the software is showing those lines. Let's turn those off. Now we can individually hide them, but let's just do the whole view. So if you right click on the view, you'll see down here something that says tangent edge. Just click tangent edge removed and it'll take everything off of that view. Same thing here. See those hidden lines right there? Those are tangent lines for the cutout. So let's just turn them all off. Right click, tangent edge is removed. I don't know if there's anything on this one. Let's just go through and see what we do. I don't know if anything changed. We will need center lines and center marks. Now on this one, you want center marks on the slot, but if you click on this, you're going to get that, which is not, that doesn't do you any good. You'll notice you do have some options here. If you go down to slot center marks, you can change it. That's what we want to see. And again, that's how you'll dimension the length and location of that slot. For center lines, just do that auto center line function. Now one thing we're going to have a little bit of a problem with, I'm going to slide this view over. Slide that view over, I said, there we go. Because I don't have anywhere that I can dimension the depth on these slots on the side. Remember, we don't dimension the hidden lines. So what we need to do is add ourselves a section view. So let's go up here to view layout, section view. What we want to do is a slice through here. Anywhere along here is fine. So let's just click a point, check mark it, and then pull your cursor to the left, and that's going to create that section view. So now we can actually see, and it's labeled AA. Now we can actually see what's inside there. We can use that to dimension this depth. Yeah, it's trying to grab onto those cross hatch marks. Now you notice I only have 2 decimals there. To correct that for just this dimension, if you click on that dimension, come over here where it says document, that's how many decimal places that the default is for the document. Let's turn that into 3 decimals. And I should go ahead and dimension this as well while I'm here, is this depth, and that takes care of. And that's the beauty of that section view. I don't have to worry about that. The other thing is I don't like these giant section cutting plane lines. They're really dorky. So if we right click on this, oop, I don't think I clicked on the arrow. There we go. Right click. You see something that says edit cutting line, and then come over here and click on edit sketch. See how the line turns blue? Now you can click on it. You can click on the endpoints. And oops, I think I screwed that up. Yes, I did. Let me undo that. I clicked on it twice or something. All right, click on the, there we go. Click on that orange dot and pull the thing down. It shouldn't be bigger than the view, right? That looks much more reasonable compared to the size of the view. It's a minor point, but it does make your drawing look a lot better. Okay, so you'll need to add the rest of the dimensions and title block and so forth, but I think that takes care of that.